Alright, so what do we have here? We have two American Lawmen. One in S35VN that was loaned to me by Tim Gannon. And guys, this one is mine, XHP. I do have a second one that I bought. I've talked about it before. I bought this one in December of 2017 when I knew they were being discontinued. And a couple months later, I saw one on, I believe it was KnifeWorks. Also an XHP, so I grabbed it also as a backup because I do really like the American Lawman. Feels a whole lot like a Mannix too when you're using it. We are going to edge retention test these. I know I'm doing this kind of backwards. I already did all the cutting with these, so I'm doing the intro now. They're both sharpened the same way, stropped the same way. We use a 1-inch section both times. I also use the same 1-inch section that I tested with to do the bringing it back with the S35 and the XHP. So let's go ahead and cut with these, and then we'll cover the results and talk about how they both did. Alright, now that you saw my sped up cutting footage, I will go ahead and say I did run these, I did validate them. However, the way I've been editing the footage to speed up, I sped one up too much and I corrupted the video file and I couldn't get it back. The quality was really poor. I learned from it. I'm not going to edit it on the editing app I've been using on my phone. I'm just going to go ahead and do it on the computer from now on so that I can keep the quality what it is. But let's go ahead and talk about how they did. This is the S35VN model. And I'm just going to talk about the validation run. Both of them were, the S35 and the XHP were both well within 10%. They were actually under 5% difference between them. For fine edge, the S35 did 107.3 feet. For working edge, it did 149.3 feet. I don't think that's terrible. Still a solid knife. When we talk about the XHP in a minute, then we'll directly compare the two. But definitely solid. Nothing wrong with it. Like you saw in my bringing it back video, S35 will also keep dropping back over and over. Still a solid buy, still a great knife. XHP. For fine edge, this did 127.3 feet. And for working edge, it did 182 feet. I did go back and look at what Steve got for the code 4 that he tested, and it's about a 5% difference between what I got with XHP from Cold Steel and what he got with XHP from Cold Steel. It would have been nice had they been able to continue using it, and I am glad, like I said, that I have two of these. I also have an Ultimate Hunter in XHP and a Recon 1 clip point in XHP, and they perform awesome also. Talked about it in a couple videos now. I like XHP because, just like VG10, the Sandvik Steels, BD1, S35, it just drops back over and over and over and over again. If you can find a good deal on an XHP on the secondary market, it's definitely worth picking up. If not, and I understand I already have two of these, I do want to pick up an S35 version of the Lawman and run two of them side by side for an extended period of time. That way I can get a much better comparison between the two. And also, I would like to be able to send a pair of my own to Kurt to see how they rock well, and see, going by performance on this, I'd have to guess this is probably going to be somewhere around 58, 59. I don't remember what the XHP Cold Steels that he tested where I know they were all between 60 and not even 60. I think it was like 60.8 to 62 was the range of the XHP that Kurt's tested so far. But definitely a solid design. Don't let the S35 scare you. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Sharpens easy, deburrs easy, strops back really easy. That's all I have for this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.